Hello everyone, welcome to another video with me, Umber Rays, and today we are talking about some Wotv JP news that just broke, so let's get into it. But, don't you love it when YouTubers do their intros and it's like, we're going to talk about this after this? Probably not, but anyway, I am going to be doing a near reincarnation video pretty quickly, probably right after this, so expect that in the near future. And I do have another video about Wotv that I need to update that I recorded last week but haven't really put up yet. So anyway, let's talk about what the heck is going on the JP side on Wotv for this video. And this is the big news, this is the big details here. I mean, there was a few things to do with Final Fantasy 1 is going to be getting, you know, a guild quest kind of thing, and here comes probably an extreme difficulty farming stage with some glasses for anybody who really wanted glasses, and looks like the story will be expanding a little bit, but this is what I really want to talk about. This is the selection quest. This is a brand new piece of content that will be coming to the game in the next update on the 22nd of February. And something to note, the selection quest is going to be the first piece of content that is aimed at lower tier elemental characters. Now, we knew this was coming. We knew that there was going to be content specifically aimed at SSR level characters. We were not necessarily prepared for this information. So first of all, the first selection quest will be light attribute. You can probably guess where this is going, and you can get a UR quality unit. We'll talk about that unit in just a second here. That is light attribute by clearing the quest. The selection quest basically has a lot of the, from what I understand, basically all of his shards should be available by doing this quest. How long it will take, how difficult it will be, and everything like that, we have no clue at this point. So, you know, no idea. Can't answer that for you. However, what is known is the fact that you can only play this quest by using light elemental characters who are lower than UR quality. So you cannot bring any UR light quality units. That leaves a pretty darn limited choice that you have left. I mean, you essentially only have a few, and most of them you can see right on the picture here. So yeah, it depends how difficult this is, and this is potentially a lot of extra farming or preparation before you can do this. It should be noted though that there doesn't seem to be an end date. That doesn't mean that there isn't an end date, or that there won't be an end date, but for now, it seems like Selection Quest is more a permanent piece of content, and that means it's a little less pressure for those who might be completionists or want to collect all the units. Well, good news, you don't necessarily need to be ready right out of the box for this. Might be a little while. Alright. And next up, we got to talk about the unit and the fact that we have a brand new vision card with a brand new summon. That's right. There is 2 new URs coming to the game. So first of all, what's his name? Camilo? I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, and that's fine. Because this unit is not a unit that I particularly like. Personal opinion, but this unit, you should temper your expectations. First of all, you do need to get him first by raising a bunch of light, lower quality units. But second of all, this unit has no limit burst. There is no limit burst on this unit. He does have a master ability that is the standard stuff with the bonus for himself being his own spirit up +10. But even in the preview, we're only getting one ability shown, and that is it. So I think you definitely need to have an expectation that, A, this is potentially not even the real version of Camilo. There could be another stronger version of him, a Earth Elemental version of him. But also that this unit is incredibly limited. No limit burst is going to hurt because limit bursts are one of the more powerful thing and more unique thing about units. So this unit does have the UR tag on it, but whether or not this unit is actually UR or how good he is compared to other URs, we'll have to wait and see. Taking a look at his main job, well, We got, you know, spears in it. We got sniper apparently is in there, and fighter. So a good series of DPS jobs. But I am curious about how like defensive he will be, whether he's just like a glass cannon or what, because fighter does have some defensive capabilities, but his mastery ability gives him spirit. So I'm not really sure where this unit is focused on at this point. I'll talk about him more once I see the stats, but for now, I don't know how excited I am. Alright, but continuing on, we do need to talk about this. This is the most important thing in the video today, which is this brand new Ice Snow Dragon Freezes. Very clever with the name on that one. Congratulations, you guys who named this earned both your dollars. Alright, or both your yen, I guess. This card is a UR quality card and does come with a brand new summon on it. Now, taking a look at what the Vision card does, it's basically the Ice card incarnate. Like, granted effect is magic up for a specific Ice Elemental unit, obviously targeting Valentine's Day Saria, but could be used on Medina, could be potentially used on Gilgamesh. Its party ability, however, is pretty nice. It gives max HP when the card is maxed out, and it basically is just a giant boost to Ice units. Ice ability is going up, critical is going up. It's just a strong Vision card for Ice attackers. I think if you're all in on the Ice element, there's no way you can avoid this card. But we got to talk about something else, which is this unit's attack, because the summon attack really isn't anything that special. It's not like it's a large or AoE, or it's massive, or it's doing extra large damage, or I think that it's going to compete with Bahamut for being maybe the best summon attack, until we talk about the fact of the status effect. Yes, there is a brand new status effect being added to the game called Frostbite. Now, what does this Frostbite ability do? Well, it actually removes AP from the unit that gets hit with the status effect. But hold on, that's not all. Billy Mays here. It also stops units from generating AP as well. And for anybody who's curious, this is on no other unit, or this is on no unit specifically, and it is also only on the dragon at the moment of this recording, unless they announce that they are going to retroactively change some Ice units. So if we're going to talk about where I think this is in terms of like defining the game in terms of PvP meta, I don't, because summons just don't play that big of a role in PvP most of the time, especially in stuff like Guild Wars or, you know, Arena, where it's just way too short-lived. So I don't think that this summon is going to be game-breaking there. I do think that this new thing is going to be absolutely awful in raids. Because I like to think about where brand new stuff is going to be used. This feels like an answer to a problem that I feel like the Gumi executives have had for a long time in Wotv, which is a specific TMR. And I'll even show that TMR, and you probably have this TMR. It's the TMR that basically when you start the game, people say, that one. That's the one you need more than any other TMR. With all the TMRs in the game, there are none stronger than Ziza's TMR, because it is AP generation. And wouldn't you know it, here comes along a status effect that can just flat out kill this this TMR. Now, I'm not saying that this is the intention, but it is a possibility, and it is something that globalers should be aware of, and it should be something that everyone is aware of, that this status effect is in the game, and it can be put on theoretically just any boss that they want to. I mean, obviously Ice bosses, I think, are going to have this new status effect, but it'll be interesting to see whether this is a moment to see where Gumi's trying to see what they can get away with, where they are seeing if they can potentially put the status effect in a game and kill off one of the potentially best TMRs so that they can sell us something again later. Needless to say, I think that this new status effect is pretty scary, not in terms of that, but in terms of farm content, because bells is one of the things that makes farms and raids particularly tolerable. Not great, but tolerable. And if they are going to effectively introduce something into the game that will remove bells from being effective, that's definitely the final straw in terms of how incessantly annoying raids can actually be in this game. So I think it's important to, first of all, recognize that this summon is a thing, but more importantly that this status effect is a thing, and this status effect could be a problem. It could be very much a problem. If the devs or the executives say to just start using it in raids, or PvE content, or tower, or anything potentially, where you want to use bells, which, let's be honest, we all want to use bells constantly. Well, that's definitely the end point for me. All right, continuing on. Enough fear-mongering, because that's what it sounds like, even though that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to posit the idea of what that status effect could be, because a new status effect, especially one that affects AP, is a pretty major consideration. All right, we got 2 new EXs. Here are 2 new units to get EXs. You guys know how much I love both of these units. Then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be too much exciting with either of these guys. But who knows? Maybe with the vision card and everything, maybe Durando can find a place finally. Nothing else. I guess he'll be good when an Earth Elemental selection quest comes along. I'm still not building him. All right, next up, Morbol is going to be getting his 3-star awakening. And from what I can translate, it looks like he's getting some new tolerance. That's it's either, I think it's poison. I don't think it's berserk, so that's important. Yes, and I forgot to mention the new freeze dragon also has a tolerance for chaos, which I assume is a bad translation and is probably berserk. Which, if he's a berserk preventer, then the dragon's stocks go full stonks, in my opinion, for how good that actually is. Oh wait, there was an update. Nope, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, continuing on, there will be a brand new login campaign, as there should be. Only 5 days, but considering that February is pretty much over, and this is starting on the 22nd, I feel like they just kind of had to. Sucks, man. They can't stretch it out. Also probably means less bonuses, but oh well. All right, moving on. Buying campaigns, nothing really special there. Arena and everything like that. Continuing on, we have our banners for this coming up. So the Ice Dragon will get a regular banner. Continuing on, there's going to be logins, get an SSR card from it. Next up, of course, there's going to be the step up for the brand new Ice Dragon, with the Ice Dragon guaranteed on the final step. So if you have a 10k, it's an easy get of this brand new vision card, which, again, I think is pretty darn good vision card. Pretty darn good. Next up, we do have a Bahama Banner, interestingly enough. And the Bahama Banner, it should be noted that this banner does not guarantee Bahamut. There has never been a step-up banner that has guaranteed Bahamut if that comes out on Global. Bully for Global, it did not exist on the JP side. And neither does this one, just in case you're wondering. Neither of these give the Bahamut card. If anything, I think it just gives triple rates on the final step and double rates. And 3 times 0, kids, is still 0. Alright, there will be a brand new 10 summon with a reroll on it. The Freeze Dragon is not going to be on this, I would imagine. Just gonna double check because I don't believe I saw it on there. But, you know. He's not on any of the other step-ups, so I assume... Yeah, he's not on here. Okay. Had to check. There will also be this 5 step-up, and it looks like Double Cost Mont and Gilgamesh are both on this. Step 3 being a free one, and Step 5 guaranteeing you 80. Quite the interesting... I mean, you either get a double cost unit or you get like lower cost. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Be forewarned as to your own discretion about whether you want to go on that one or not. All right, and continuing on, we have a brand new series of banners. There's multiple things on here with various step-ups that can potentially guarantee you one of the vision cards on the banner for the UR quality. But basically, they're kind of separating the, you've maxed out the vision card abilities into 4 categories. And this is just like the character one, just with vision cards instead based on, their max level elemental synergy. All right, and that's basically it. I don't really think that there's anything else to talk about that I can remember off the top of my head. So yeah, I think that overall, the selection quest, it's nice to see it. I wish it wasn't so restrictive because right now, only using light elements for the first one, I feel like they probably could have left the first one open to more elements, if not all elements, to let people kind of get used to it. But bam, here it is, light elemental or nothing. So, the characters that you will be able to use is pretty limited in terms of like what you got. But I mean, like the category is Pheno. So it can't be that tough. Right? Right? Okay. So yeah, but overall, I would say that the Frost Dragons addition to the game is far the biggest piece of content update, and it is, I would say, at least a little concerning based on what that status effect could mean for the future of the game, the future of farm, and how often that status effect shows up will really influence the quality of the game going forward, at least on the player side. It's going to be like a Bells 2.0 that's like immune to Frostbite eventually. Just you wait. Tinfoil hat on. So anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found the content interesting and useful. I'm going to eventually make a video about Nier pretty quick here. So thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.